Now, Kirk, for over the years, you've kind of been the bad boy of gospel because your music was very revolutionary when you first started doing it, because you kind of really did bring a more secular, not just secular, but hip hop tinge to gospel music and everything. And some people didn't like that, but obviously millions of people did really like it. Are you concerned at all about feedback from the gospel community, because you are now going into, even though it's like, you've got a spiritual base here with everything that you do, but still, I'm sure there are conversations that you're having that are a little more worldly than perhaps some saved and sanctified folks would like you to have.
Well, is I think that whatever conversations that I'm having, they all point to the bottom line, is that we are human beings trying to navigate our way through this thing called life. And I think that is the bigger picture. Is that the bigger picture is that whether you've stepped in a church or you've never stepped in a church before, you are still being affected by a global pandemic. You still have family members that may have died. You still know the ups and downs of what it is to be homeless or not have money, to be hungry, or to be hated on, or to have people stab you in the back. Those are universal conversations. What I'm saying is that, and if my Christianity is so fragile that it can only be able to be had with people that believe the same thing that I believe, then there's something wrong with my Christianity. It's because Christianity for the first 2 centuries of this advent or its inception was going against an entire Roman Empire that was pagan at the time, that was killing Christians. The first 2 centuries of Christianity, people were being martyred. The Emperor Nero was tarring Christians and using them as streetlights. He would light them on fire and use them as streetlights. And so if we're so weak and vulnerable now, 2,000 years later, that Kirk can't have a conversation with a Muslim, a Buddhist, an atheist, or a agnostic, or whatever that person may be, then there's something really fragile about our Christian message.